Nicky Hawkins, outside the London Stadium, West Ham Fan TV, here for a post-match reaction with the boys. I'm not going to go through the starting lineup. I'm not going to do all that bollocks tonight because it's cold. That was a bit embarrassing, lads.
Bit of a lesson, wasn't it? Really?
Awful. Well, I'd say, look, 25 minutes, dodgy penalty, and the rest of it.
I really think if we'd have played them on a Saturday, we'd have beat them. Nah, do you know what? Honestly, jokes aside, it's 5-0 at home. It don't matter if it's in the cup, the league. It's embarrassing. When I lost to Arsenal 5-1 here like a few weeks ago, City have come here and they've tore us apart. They didn't even try tonight. And do you know what? The only one positive I could take is that it was the cup.
Yeah.
Because for me, the league is more important. As much as we want the FA Cup, you know, it's still embarrassing though. It's not a good result. It's embarrassing.
At times at this stadium, I think we've seen this a few times over the last 3 or 4 months that we've been here. We're like the away team here, and that's not good, is it?
The thing is, like I said to someone earlier, like you imagine like we get Man City in the cup, Man United in the cup, Chelsea in the cup at the bowling. You'd never have a result like that. We might lose by the odd goal in that, but we'd never go down fighting. Like, half time it was done. Half time it was over.
I mean, do you think maybe the penalty, because like you say, we did play well for the first 25. Do you think that the penalty just sort of knocked the wind out the sails a bit?
It knocked the wind out of the sails, but that don't. In the next 6 or 7 minutes, mate, we conceded another 2, and it was like the third, especially. I think the second one knocked the wind out of our sails because just after the first one, we had that very good chance. We had another little spell. Fagouli's got to score there, but I've got to say this because I see the replays because I didn't get here till half time and I was watching it on the way here. If that first one was a penalty, that was a penalty.
Exactly. Half time, people were messaging me saying it's a penalty because at the end of the day, you play a pass in the middle of the pitch and then get clattered after the ball's gone. It's a free kick. It's a penalty, and it just goes to show the bias to the big boys because they get a penalty. Which was a nothing. It was a nothing challenge. You know, I ain't seen a replay. It was a nothing challenge. They get a penalty.
I'll tell you what happened. They was running side by side, and Zabaleta's dragged his leg out and tripped over his leg.
So, you know, they get that. Fagouli gets taken out. Don't get a penalty. And then towards
Doesn't
the end,
excuse a miss, though.
No, don't excuse a
All
miss.
he's got to do is open his foot. It's in.
But still, you know, it's a penalty. And then Fletcher getting taken out towards the end. Again, if that was a Man City player, it's a penalty.
Yeah, but let's be honest, like none of them decisions made a difference tonight. We'd have still lost tonight. And I like people said to me, predict the result. I always go with my heart and I say a 2-1 win. But in my head, I had a feeling that we was going to come here tonight and we was going to lose. And that's what I'm saying. Like
they got up to 4th gear for the second and third goal, and then after that, mate, it was cruise control with them. It was like a training game.
It was training game.
But you can't say that. You look at the penalty, right? The penalty's not given. The game's still 0-0. We were playing well up to that point. So it does change.
Do you personally think, though, at 0-0 we could have gone on to win that? Do you think we had enough there tonight to win it?
For me, we didn't create enough chances.
Because you got Pint on the bench. We've got a week till we play Crystal Palace. Play Pint tonight. Whether he's going to go or not, play him. Play him. Play no ball. Do you know, it's just we just had nothing out there tonight. And
it's a capitulation that worries me.
Yeah.
Just after the first goal, it's just we folded. We folded our cards, mate. We never got back in the game.
Which is the problem because there's no fighters.
I don't remember a tackle second half.
Payet wouldn't have made a blind bit of difference. Nah. Wouldn't have made a blind bit of difference.
Look, to City's credit, they you have to beat what's put in front of you, but they put a very, very strong
I'm not
team
taking
out.
nothing away from Man City tonight. They just showed why they've won the league. Even their second string team could beat a lot of teams in the Premier League. And that's the only thing I'll take away from tonight, that it wasn't in the league. You can go out the cup, and now we've got until the end of May to save our season, because whatever people say, we had 3 good wins in a row, but we are still struggling. And we need to get someone in, whether it be Jermaine Defoe or whoever we're linked with, we need to get someone in, because this season now, our season starts now. Our season starts against Crystal Palace on Saturday, and we've just got to concentrate on the league now. Well, we can only concentrate on the league, but we need to. The league is more important than cups. Cups are a bonus. Being a Premier League team is more important than winning the FA Cup in today's game. You know, as much as we want to see a cup win, you know,
I know
but
what you're saying, but I'd rather see the FA Cup win because we ain't going to go down.
Right, so if we win the FA Cup, but we got relegated, we just take that.
take winning the FA Cup. I'll never
If
take
we
getting
got
relegated.
though, winning it. Like
Not
Wigan.
not with this place.
No, but
Not with this place.
honestly, like Wigan did, win the FA Cup and go relegated. Would you take that? You wouldn't. Premier League is where you got to be.
Because of this place. Because of this place here.
You can't
Mate,
say you take Championship football in this
the day,
stadium.
You've got a trophy.
Yeah, but it don't matter, mate. It don't matter. It don't matter if you got a trophy. We've got trophies. We've got FA Cups from years ago.
Well, didn't they?
Yeah,
Like, Wigan had another relegation after that. You know, they went straight down to League One. So.
Like, as much as we all want to see a cup win, Premier League is where you got to be.
Look, we've been very vocal against the board. We've been very vocal saying that the players ain't good enough. I think it's quite evident tonight that they're not. What about the bids for these players? I mean,
It's embarrassing.
they're an embarrassment, aren't they?
It's the board as well doing it. Snodgrass, 3 million. You're talking about Hull's best player, 3 million. Jermaine Defoe, 6 million. You're having a laugh, mate. David Gold's the sort of geezer that you go on eBay, starting bid £100, he bids £2.50 and just waits. It's never going to happen, but I said I bid. It's a joke. Like for me, Snodgrass is not a player we should be going for. Jermaine Defoe, yes. I'll stand here and say this, that we need a goal scorer. We've said it for years. Jermaine Defoe is a goal scorer. Whatever happened 13 years ago, that's happened. We need a goal scorer.
I'd rather see a winger like Snodgrass over Faguli. You know, you've got a winger who's proven in the Premier League, who scores goals and works hard. Whereas you've got Faguli, who loses the ball, turns around and strolls back.
To be fair, mate, listen. The only thing. Listen. Hold on. The only reason, right? I would say, yeah, even if that's true, you're not going to get a best player for £3 million. It's a joke. As someone said over there, it's an insult to us as fans. Yeah. It's an insult to the players. It's an insult to the to Hull. It's an insult.
It's the board once again just showing that they are trying to bid for players. No, they're not going to get them like they did in the summer. We was all promised this big luxury player, 30, 40 million. And what do you end up with? Zaza. And where is he now?
He's gone. He's finished.
He's gone. He's on loan at Valencia or wherever he is. The thing is with us, like people say 15 million is too much for Defoe, right? Think of the position we're in now. If Defoe comes in and scores 10, 15 goals and he moves us 6 or 7 places up, that pays for itself.
End of the day, if he comes in and scores 10, 15 goals and we stay in the Premier League, that's £100 million. You know,
I've got nothing against Sunderland rejecting it because he is their main reason for staying up. Sunderland want to be a Premier League club. But the thing is, like, with Jermaine, we know wherever he goes, he's 34 now, he will play on to 37, 38 and still score goals in the Premier League. And the thing is, 15 million nowadays, it's not our money, I know, but it's not a lot of money for a striker, a proven goal scorer. And that's what we've all been crying out for it. We've all sat on post-match point for 2 years now saying that's what we need. I mean, I see Hernandez today is linked with someone for 25 million. We're just going to pay 20 million for Zaza. Go out and fucking buy Hernandez. He's a goal scorer.
I'd rather spend 15 million on Defoe than buy Scott Hogan, who's had one good season in the Championship, not played in the Premier League.
The thing is with Scott Hogan, I mean, I've seen quite a lot of him, and I've got a mate who's a Brentford fan. He raves about him. He said he could be your next Dean Ashton, like as a player, not the injury and that. But listen, we need to sign for now. For now. Exactly. Scott Hogan, if we can sign him for 15 million, give him a few appearances and worry about it next season, he will be a good player. He will end up at the top.
But what we need is someone now who's got a proven predicate in the Premiership.
Exactly. And we haven't got you got Sacco now who's out and injured. We've got Andy Carroll. Thing is with Andy Carroll is we love him, but you always think he's going to get injured. I said Sacco already. You know what I mean? Who else we got?
In Valencia.
You know what, right? I can see now, right? Window shuts. Everton sending Valencia back, and that's who's going to be our major.
Because we need him. We need someone. You know what I mean? And other players we've been linked with as well, like Glenn Johnson, right back, 1 million. I'll take that.
Yeah, but listen, right? This is not. I'm sorry, but Glenn Johnson, okay, yeah. But is he going to be like at 32 years old, right? Any better than Arbeloa?
Yeah. But Arbeloa's gone. Arbeloa's gone.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
It's the pace. You look at the way we play. Yeah, we want Criswell and a right back to get forward.
We have been linked with is that I've heard a lot of strong rumours tonight. It's a Cole Jenkinson again, and I personally think is that he will suit. Arsenal fans couldn't get, because he had a long injury. So it takes a lot to get back into a first team, especially Arsenal, the way they play. With West Ham, I think he will suit us. And let's be honest, Cole Jenkins is not a shit player. He had a bad second spell at us. He kept a clean sheet and goal, so I'll give him that. But no, look, if Cole Jenkins can come back, we need a right back.
Yeah, and he's the right type of right back that we want. You know,
Attack him.
He's another Creswell, isn't he? You know, bombs forward, gets forward.
I mean,
you
you think that first season, him and Creswell together, they was bombing up and down the wings. That's what we want.
Is, like, it's going to be it has to be a busy window for us. It has to be. We've got to sign people. I mean, the owners can sit here and say we're going to sign this and that and put this. Listen, I don't agree with the insider here. I don't agree that we put everything out on Twitter. We're only the club that does.
The insider, I've seen today on Twitter. Karen Brady stopped the insider.
Good.
She said that you'll never see the insider back on our website again. Is that no? Is it like an indication? You've obviously got that stuff from Sullivan, and he's now actively looking for people to go and talk to the board. Is it an indication that they may start to listen to fans?
They need to. You can't. We had this problem, right? We are the only Premier League team that shout about the players we're going after. You don't hear any other.
You know why? Because we want to be outbid.
Yeah, that's it. We want people to sign.
Earlier, like you had that thing go around about the supporters advisory board, and I said to him, I've sent an email in about us today, because as much as they don't like our channel, they need to start listening to our channel, because as much as they want people to sort of suck up to them and say this and that and the other, they need to listen to real fans who care about this club. And we can tell them 20 things now what's wrong with that stadium. We can tell them at the end of the day, transfers come down to Bilic. We can't get, but what's going on in this club, you know, real fans have to have a say, and it's not only us, there's other groups out there as well that I'd like to see and get on board. And that's why we put our right name in. Whether we even get a mention or whatever, I don't think we will, because they all want people that's going to suck up to them, and they're going to listen to what they say and what they want.
Sit there and nod,
but
basically.
What they want is wrong. They need to listen to fans. Well,
there's no point. There would be no point, like, and they've had this before. There's no point in appointing this board if they don't like to hear negative stuff, because that's the point of it, isn't it? It's the point is to try and improve.
I mean, look at our channel, how we've improved over the year, because we've, like over this last year especially, we've listened to people be negative with us, and we've always acted upon it. We thought, right, all right, we swear too much. All right, we'll calm down on it. We do this, we do that. No, but no, it's true though. But you know what I mean? We do, and we listen, and that's what West Ham need to do. Whether if they're putting out that they want proper fans, listen to proper fans. Don't listen to people that want a free season ticket because they say yes, this and that and the other. We're proper fans. We go up and down this country week in, week out. We give up weekends to follow this club. Just listen to us. We're proper fans. You know, we've got a lot to say. Like I said, we ain't going to approve the transfers. That's Bilic's job. But the stadium, we've all noticed things.
But we can go in there and, you know, they might not take anything on board, but as long as they listen to us, you know what I mean?
As long as I get a free prawn sandwich out of it, no, I'm joking.
No, I mean, the thing is, that's what you said, like, we don't, you know, just to give people free season ticket. I don't want a free season ticket. I'm happy to pay the money to come and watch this club. I've been doing it for 25, 30 years. I don't want a free season ticket. I still want to come to this club, but what I want is I want a better experience when I come here. That's shit. I want a better experience when I come here. I want the fans to be happy when they come here. You know, and it's not happening. Week after week after week after week after week, we turn up here at this ground and we hear someone else moaning, right? And they only moan to us because we haven't got any influence in this club. Nope. But nobody up there are listening to them people. We're the only people that listen. If I could make it better today, I would snap my fingers and I'd make it better. I'd make it better for me. I'd make it better for you. I'd make it better for them. But we can't make it better. The only thing we can do to make it better is to get into that boardroom and say to them, "This is what's happening. This is what people are telling us." You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it from hey. You don't want to hear it from, you know, every Tom, Dick, and Harry coming up to you. We can be that mouthpiece.
The thing is, like, we're 4-5 mates who just do this channel because it's a hobby. You know, we don't get paid for it. We do it. But do you know what? I think if Sullivan, Gold, and Brady sat down, looked in our eyes, and just see what it means to us, because it hurts when we lose. It hurts us. It affects our whole fucking week. we have to go and work and take banter off of who we lost to, and and coming over here is like tonight. I said if tonight would have been at the Bowling Ground playing Man City, would have all. I see people coming here straight away in the pub earlier. We're going to lose 3 or 4-0 tonight. No one had any heart over here, and it's to do with the ground. But we know what's going on in the stadium. We sit there week in, week out. They can sit in their corporate box, shoot off 10 minutes before half time, shoot off before full time. We see it all, and we know the wrong things that are going on. And we can sit there and say, like, this is wrong, that's wrong. Just listen to us. Listen to the proper. Listen, I'm not saying we are proper fans, but
no, not just us, but we represent a large quantity of fans now.
Listen, like I said earlier, we've got 14,000 subscribers behind us now. Hopefully by the end of the season, 20 plus. Like, we've grown. Like, this time last year, we had 2,000. We're growing all the time, and like, we've got a good network behind us. And the thing is like, but even take all that away, take the 5 fans here that care about the club. We've been going West Ham a long time. We've got tattoos on us. Like, it don't. We're not these fans that just turn up because we're here. We've been there in the shit days, the Terry Brown days.
These are the shit days as well. Don't worry about that.
No, but do you know what? We always knew moving here was going to be difficult. And the thing is, anything that happened here, we could have come here this season, won every game, it'd have been the best thing ever. Yeah. But it hasn't worked out that way.
Everything's just magnified, isn't it? Really,
you're noticing the problems more because we're not getting the performances.
But you go back to that Bournemouth game. And you look back now, the security is a lot better. I know what happened in the United game was just a blip, but it's improved a lot. And next season, they might sit down in the summer, look at it. But listen to us fans. We'll tell you what's wrong with the security. We know what's all wrong with the security. They're too heavy-handed. And they're not West Ham fans. The Bowling,
chucking people out for fuck all. For swearing.
They held a geezer down there, face to the ground with their foot on their head and took his ticket off him because he asked why he got searched again. That's what's wrong. And fair play, I will say this. Fair play is Karen Brady. She looked into that and she got that overturned.
Yeah, but why is it happening? Because these stewards are not football stewards.
Exactly.
And I saw on Twitter, I think it was today or yesterday, she come out and said all the stewards at the bowling got offered a job here for less money. She
didn't say for less money. No. She didn't say for less money. Yeah, but she's no. But that's the thing about her, right? She tries to cover her tracks, right? Because it's down to her. They're the ones that negotiated the deal in this stadium, right? I don't care what anybody says. She's the one that sat down with the who is it, the LLDC? Yeah. Is that who it is? Yeah. She's the one who sat down with the LLDC. When they turned around and said to her, and I've said this before, when they turned around and said, we'll do the stewarding, she should have said, no. Exactly. No, we'll do it. We'll pay for it. And we'll do it, and we'll bring our own here for the same money, right? But because what she said, they were so eager. That this is the thing, right? So this stadium is the fucking. It was a fucking white elephant. No other cunt was going to take this. Nobody else was going to take this stadium, right? But other teams looked like they was going to make it. They were so eager to get in here. They showed their hand before they was playing poker. Do you know what I mean? Like, they knew that this stadium was going to do fuck all, right? We could have negotiated. We could have took this for a quid.
The thing is, though, the problem is, like, if we'd have come here and we'd have won every game here this season, this would have been the best thing ever.
No, but even if we'd have won every game, look, I can excuse the poor football, mate. I've seen the poor football over the Boleyn. I've seen us get whopped 5-6-0 over the Boleyn, right? But what I can't excuse is people that pay their money to come in this fucking stadium, people that come here and get fucking hounded by people that fucking don't support the football club, have got nothing to do with the football club. And I've said this fucking time after time after time again, right? They need to get back into the fucking boardroom with the LLDC and they need to say, get your fucking stewards out of here. We'll bring our own football stewards in here. Because they know how to treat people. These people don't know how to treat football fans.
To be fair, mate, I'll be honest with you, I think that will happen in the summer. I think they're going to sit down, look at this first season and look at it and think, like, right, the security is wrong. There's a lot of things wrong. And I personally think they will sort that out in the summer. They need to. They know.
To get in this stadium, right, at the rate that they've got it at, they would have fucking played with a fucking wall in the middle of the pitch. Do you know what I mean? If they'd have turned around and said, no, we're going to build a wall right in the middle of the pitch, they would have said, all right then. Because they were so eager to get it, but we didn't need to be eager because no other cunt was going to take it. It was just going to sit here losing the company, the government money. Right? So they could have negotiated anything, but they were so eager to get in. And you know why? They wanted to negotiate, instead of negotiating for fans, instead of negotiating for fucking me and you to be safe and me and you to not be treated like shit in this stadium, they want to say, oh, well, we want to build a big box up there. We want to build a bigger box at the Boleyn. We want to have fucking Parma ham and fucking...
I was going to just say, you weren't moaning when you had your tatless on Monday, mate.
No, but I'm just saying, like...
Nick, let's go out, let's have a drink.
Yeah, we're going to go now.
Let's fucking leave this. We've lost the fucking game. We're out of the cup. Crystal Palace.
Onwards and upwards.
All right, thank you very much for joining us on this post-match reaction. We'll be back for post-match pint at the end of Crystal Palace. Thanks very much. Go and follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV. Boys, I'm going to end it there because I'm getting wound up. One thing left to say.
I've never guessed.